In the last video, we saw that our checkout queue was forwarding the messages successfully to our topic and all the processing was working as expected. In this video, let me copy the checkout queue name and delete this, and we'll create the same queue one more time. So we'll paste the name here, but this time we would not implement the forward messages to queue or topic. We just want to create a basic queue. So there is no forwarding that is involved. What will happen in this case? Let's go back to the application and let's run the application and place a new order. So here we are using customer 222. Let's place the order. If we go to our database this time and try to examine, there will not be a new record for the new order that we placed. The reason is we are pushing the items to this queue. Let's examine that in the Service Bus Explorer, and you can see there is one active message. This is the new checkout header. But there is no consumer for this particular queue. The consumer or the subscriber was on the topic. So we have to change that consumer and tell them that now you do not have to listen to a topic, but you have to listen to the queue with the name of checkout queue. That is super simple. We'll minimize this, and if we close the application, let's switch back. Now where are we listening to that topic? That is being done inside the order API, and we have the constant inside the app settings.json. Right here we have the topic name. So now we don't have the topic, but we can just change the value here to be checkout queue. We will save this, and then where are we consuming this? That is inside the Azure Service Bus Consumer inside the order API. Right here, if you scroll down, where we are creating the processor for the checkout message topic, you can see in the parameters or the overload here with two arguments, it is a topic name and a subscription name. So if we remove the subscription name here, let me add a comma, you can see the smaller overload with just one string, that will be a queue name. If you use two string, then it will automatically assume that you are using a topic and subscription. We are not using that. We are using a simple queue, because of which now the queue name that we have added in app settings, on that queue name we will be creating our checkout processor. If we add a debugging point on line 78 and run the application, it will hit the debugging point because the message is already present in the queue. So as soon as this gets started, it will hit our debugging point. Perfect, you can see it's working. We did not have to change much code. If we hit continue here, let's go to our database and our order would be created now. Great, you can see it created the order. So you can see if you have to change from subscription to queue, you do not have to change much things. The only thing that we had to update is in the consumer where we create the processor. We just had to pass one parameter there and we had to change the name. So with this, our application is now using both queue as well as topic and subscription. But there are some scenarios where you need to use topic and subscription and you just cannot use queue. Let me walk you through that scenario from the next video.